Hi, my name is Douglas Worthen, and I'm from the Southern Illinois University Music Department in Carbondale, Illinois. This video is intended to help you prepare your auditions for the Illinois Music Educators Association Festival. The first one is by Joachim Andersen, and the second one is by Gaspard Kummer. After I perform the two pieces, I'll give you a few suggestions about ways that you might want to practice these two pieces in order to make your audition more effective. For the first etude by Joachim Andersen, I suggest that you begin with a C sharp which is low enough in pitch that the other pitches that follow it sound like they're more in tune. So when you think of starting that first C sharp, begin it low enough instead of the sort of natural place where the flute would bring out that C sharp, which might sound too much like. You can measure that C sharp against the G sharp that comes in the second measure. And make sure that the pitches that you follow the C sharp with fill in that lovely fifth from C sharp to G sharp. Be sure at the end of the first ending that you play those notes articulated just slightly, the ones that have a slur under them with dots. Make sure that you use a do sound, do, 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 for your articulation there. In the fourth line, take note that you need to make sure that the ornaments that are written in symbols, for example, the grappato 2 measures before the end of the fourth line, will sound integral to the 16th notes that precede it. So you hear making sure that you articulate the C sharp 2 measures before the end of that line. It is, after all, separated from the notes that go before it. Down in the Un poco più mosso section, we're in E major. Be sure there that you bring the tempo up a little bit, as much as you're comfortable with, but not so much that you feel that you're out of control. The breaths are marked, and they actually help us to go over the natural phrase length so that we tie the piece together and there are fewer gaps. I like the breath marks that are marked in there. However, it's perfectly all right if you feel that you need to add a breath now and again at the end of a slur in order to make sure that the sound that you produce is beautiful and full. One last thing. In this etude, open your beginning of the piece with a beautiful vibrato from the beginning of the tone. When we fade in the vibrato, it feels that the piece hasn't really started yet. So begin that C sharp with vibrato. After the section marked cantabile in the third line, be sure that that section has more vibrato in it than the vibrato that you started your C sharp with. That will make it feel more lamenting, which is where cantabile comes from.